With the 2024 NBA season coming up, what if every team around the league had to trade their best player? That means Luka leaves Dallas, LeBron leaves LA, Tatum out of Boston. Well, we used a random wheel to trade these players around the league and then simulate the 2024 season and playoffs with live games on 2K24. So what would happen and who would win? Well fellas, go grab your favorite snack, sit down, relax, and let the madness begin. Here we go. Fellas, here we go. I just got back from class, took a quick shower, and we are about to do the draft wheel for today's simulation as we trade every team's best player in the league for the upcoming season. As we begin with Trae Young, he's at an 89 overall, but for this simulation, he will now be in Phoenix with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal because KD will be leaving Phoenix in the simulation. And guys, I'm just excited for this simulation. I love these type of videos. I know you do too. Hopefully your favorite team gets your favorite player. And now going to the LA Clippers, we got Jayson Tatum, my favorite player in the league. And honestly, I think Jayson Tatum is going to win MVP next season, as now we got Mikal Bridges from the Brooklyn Nets going to go to the Memphis Grizzlies at an 86. And guys, Mikal Bridges is really underrated, very solid player for Brooklyn. And now going to the 76ers, it will be LaMelo Ball. It's going to be interesting to see what the teams are going to look like at the end of this draft and who is going to win. That's what today's simulation is all about. You never know what to expect. And now going to the Utah Jazz will be DeMar DeRozan. As you see, we are going in teams alphabetical order from A to Z. And now we are with Donovan Mitchell from Cleveland to Orlando, so he will remain in the Eastern Conference for today's simulation. And now here's a big time player. Which team is going to be lucky enough to land Luka Doncic? It's going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers. So how about that, Cleveland? You guys get Doncic to join the squad. They keep Garland, they keep Allen, they keep LeVert. As now here's another great player. Jokic at a 98 is headed to Toronto. He is now in the East with Luka Doncic. And how about the Eastern Conference heating up in this simulation? Cade Cunningham leaves Detroit for Minnesota. It's going to be good to see Cade Cunningham get back into the NBA. I know he was injured last year, so it's going to be fun to watch him this season. Stephen Curry, 96 overall, is going to the Lakers. Oh man, Stephen Curry is going to the Lakers, a rival team. He stays in the Western Conference. And now going to the Washington Wizards will be Jalen Green. But guys, the season starts in like 2 weeks. It is going to be madness. It is October 7th, I think, when this video comes out. So anyways, going to the Pelicans is Tyrese Haliburton, one of my favorite point guards in the NBA, behind, of course, Marcus Smart, and now Derek White, of course. And then we got Kawhi Leonard going back to San Antonio. How about that? He's going to be on the Spurs under Greg Popovich. And now here we go. The king, LeBron James, is headed to the Indiana Pacers. He will be going back to the Eastern Conference, this time playing for the Pacers, a rival team when he played for the Miami Heat. As you guys know, the Heat, the Pacers had such great series. And now going to my Celtics, we got John Morant. I can't even be mad about that. That is such a great pickup on this wheel draft. He's at 92. And now here's the 95, Jimmy Butler going to the Denver Nuggets, the team he just lost to in the finals. So can he take that team back to the finals? No Jokic there. And now going to the Brooklyn Nets, fellas, we got Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, out at 96. Anthony Edwards up next at number 18. He's an 88 overall, and he's going to go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm sure by the end of the season, he's going to be above a 90 overall. Do you guys agree with me? Anyways, we got Zion up. He is fully healthy. He is a 90 overall, and he's going to the Sacramento Kings. Question of the day, who would you rather have on your team? Anthony Edwards or Zion Williamson? Both fully healthy. I want to see your comments. And now going to the Chicago Bulls, we got Jalen Brunson. So he leaves the Knicks, stays in the East, goes to the Bulls, as here is SGA, very great player for the Thunder, and will now play for the Charlotte Hornets out in the Eastern Conference. And fellas, next up, we got the Rookie of the Year from last season, Paola Banchero from the Orlando Magic, and he'll be going to the New York Knicks, joining Julius Randle, RJ Barrett in that squad. As now we have Joel Embiid. He just committed to Team USA. How about that? And now he's going to be playing with Kyrie Irving for the Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks fans, you can't even be mad about losing Luka. You just get Joel Embiid now. And now here is Kevin Durant. He is head of the Houston Rockets. So can he take Houston to the playoffs? And low-key, Houston's roster is insane. Van Vliet, Brooks, Durant, oh my goodness. And the Atlanta Hawks, they're going to get DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton just traded to the Portland Trail Blazers, as you guys know. As here we go, De'Aaron Fox, only a couple players left. And De'Aaron Fox is going to the Miami Heat. I feel like De'Aaron Fox would fit so well in Miami with Jimmy Butler. However, Jimmy Butler is now in the Nuggets in the simulation as Victor Wembanyama is headed to the Detroit Pistons. So Wembanyama off the Spurs. 3 players, 3 teams left, guys. Pascal Siakam is going to the Milwaukee Bucks. And if you watch this whole entire wheel draft, guys, I appreciate you. Let me know down below. Comment, GOAT, and I'll see it. That's how I know the OGs are in here. Now we got Lauri Markkanen gonna go to the Golden State Warriors. Leaving last but not least, Kyle Kuzma, the best player on the Washington Wizards, to go to the Portland Trail Blazers. Well, guys, that wraps up the wheel draft. It's time to head on to NBA 2K24 and summit the season. Fellas, now on to NBA 2K24. The rosters are officially filled out. We have all the new players on their new teams, and guys, it is gonna be a fun one. So I hope you're having some fun up to this point. As you know, we simulate the season and then the playoffs with live games. But going over the rosters, if you missed the wheel draft, we saw LaMelo Ball go to the 76ers. Of course, Damian Lillard was traded to the Bucks. However, he's not their best player. Antetokounmpo was. Siakam joins Milwaukee though. And guys, how about James Harden? He's still in the Sixers, but a lot of rumors that he might get traded. Didn't show up to training camp. I think he just did today or something like that, but still, a lot of weird stuff going on in Philadelphia. As we see Cleveland, a solid team. They got Luka Doncic, my Boston Celtics with John Morant, Jaylen Brown, and now Drew Holiday out of this squad with Porzingis. I mean, this is so crazy. My Celtics are completely new team. Losing Grant Williams, losing Marcus Smart, Rob Williams. It does suck because when you draft players like that, they actually mean a lot to you, like your franchise. So losing them definitely kind of sucks, but I think we did upgrade, so we have to see. Time will only tell. Then we see the Memphis Grizzlies, Mikal Bridges on the squad with the GOAT Marcus Smart. The Atlanta Hawks, DeAndre Ayton, I feel like needs to leave Phoenix just to set himself free a little bit. I feel like he was being held back a little bit in Phoenix, so don't be surprised if he has a really great season next year. Would you guys agree with that or disagree? Anyways, we see the Charlotte Hornets, we see the Jazz, DeMar DeRozan on the squad. The Kings get Zion Williamson. Man, I really hope Zion can stay healthy because he could honestly be an MVP if he stays healthy. Like, he's so dominant, gets so many rebounds, can score in the paint, can pass the ball. Then we see the Lakers, of course, with Stephen Curry on the team. I mean, how crazy that he went to LA to join Anthony Davis. The Dallas Mavericks, also a really good team with Joel Embiid and Kyrie Irving on the squad. So losing Luka, bad, but getting Joel Embiid could be better depending on who you ask. I mean, do you guys think Joel Embiid is better than Luka Doncic? I gotta see your comments. Personally, I think Luka Doncic is better, but we saw Jimmy Butler go to Denver and LeBron James is in Indiana. How funny is that? That is gonna be a scene out there in Indiana as he's on the Pacers, Haliburton of the Pelicans, Victor Wembanyama, first overall pick, 7 feet 4 inches on the Pistons. The Raptors get the Joker, the MVP of the finals last season. The Rockets, guys, like I said, this team on paper actually looks pretty solid with Kevin Durant. The Spurs. But fellas, as we go over this roster overview, comment down below the team that you think is going to win based off the rosters or just your favorite team. I want to see your predictions. I'm going to be shouting you guys out in the next 2K24 simulation. So get your comments in before we simulate the playoffs here on NBA 2K24. Obviously, I'm a Celtics fan, but for today, I'm going to go with a different team. I'm going to go with the Houston Rockets. I don't know. I just like their squad with Durant. I feel like they have a lot of depth. Anyways, we're getting toward the tail end of the roster overview. There's the Washington Wizards. And guys, it is time to simulate the season to see which teams made the playoffs and who won the MVP. And the MVP goes to Luka Doncic, his first, as he wins it for the Cavaliers. 30 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists per game. Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year for the Detroit Pistons with 18 points a game, 8 rebounds. LaMelo Ball came off the bench, but averaged 21. I mean, coming off the bench and averaging over 20 is crazy. Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year for Brooklyn. Look at his stats. He could have won MVP. As how about this? A new most improved player, Miles McBride of the New York Knicks. Pretty interesting. And how about this? Antetokounmpo also wins Clutch Player of the Year. That is definitely surprising, but hey man, he gets another award added to his collection. And now, first team All-NBA, Luka Doncic of the Cavs, Giannis, Shai Alexander, LeBron James, and Jokic of the Toronto Raptors. Definitely a great starting five out there. And leading the league in points is the MVP with Doncic. We see Tatum right behind him, Shai Alexander, Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young. A lot of great scorers. LeBron James, I mean, year 21, averaging 26, 8 and 7. He is still one of the best players in the league. As we see the rebounds per game leaders, Joel Embiid leads it with 12. What a season he had. He could have won the MVP. As how about Chris Paul, the Golden State Warriors? Don't write him off yet. He is not too old, averaging a league best 10.7 assists. Butler leads the league in steals, and Miles Turner blocks per game. That Pacers team, look at, they're pretty nice. They're the second seed as we get to the standings. In the Cavs, Oh my goodness, what a season. Luka Doncic gave him 61 wins. Second place was 13 games behind as Chicago makes it New York, Philly, Atlanta, and the play-in tournament teams. Toronto with Jokic, Miami with Fox, the Magic, the Nets with Antetokounmpo, as my Celtics miss out and the Bucks miss out. Wow. However, as we now go to the Western Conference, the Grizzlies will take the 1 seed. Then we got the Golden State Warriors, even though they lose Steph. Denver, LA Clippers, Sacramento Kings, LA Lakers with Stephen Curry. Then we see the Pelicans, Timberwolves, Suns, and Blazers in the play-in tournament as Dallas with Kyrie and Embiid miss out. I honestly thought they were going to be a top 3 seed in the West as the Jazz with DeRozan finished last. Well, fellas, we are now on the official playoff schedule for today's simulation. Of course, we did some of the play-in tournament to see which teams will make the 16-team bracket. So, guys, they're the teams in the West and they're the teams in the East. I'm surprised Brooklyn with Antetokounmpo is a 10 seed, but let's see if they get into the tournament. Anyways, it's time to simulate, so which teams are going home? Number 1, we see the Phoenix Suns, and then we see the Magic, and now we're going to see the Blazers. Last but not least, the Nets with Antetokounmpo going out early. But anyways, this is a 16-team playoff bracket for today's simulation as we traded every team's number 1 player. So fellas, it is your last chance to comment down below your predictions. Start of the teams, start of the matchups. This should definitely be a great one. Great matchups here in the first round. However, I am done yapping. It is time to begin this simulation as the road to the finals will begin here in the very first round of this live game sim. So fellas, go grab your favorite snack and relax, and let's get it going. Here we go. Well, fellas, we begin the first round in Miami where the Heat will go out in a sweep. It is the Cavaliers seed, the 61 wins, 1 seed in the East. Luka Doncic led Cavs squad on to the second round. Tyler Hero makes it leg 3, but it doesn't matter. This series is over. And if you're a Cavs fan, you gotta be feeling good right now. Doncic with 38 and 11. As now we head to New York, here is PJ Tucker at the line for the Sixers. His free throw is up and it is good. We are tied. Sixers, Knicks. Game 5, Philly has a 3-1 series lead. New York looking to come back in the series. Can they force a Game 6? Here we go, 33 seconds. Here is the most improved player, McBride. Won't go, rebound Mamba. No Joel, wait, what is that ref doing? Did anybody just see the ref? He was just sitting in the paint. I've never seen that. Come on, 2K. As here's Maxey from downtown. That won't go. Mamba puts it in. Mo Bamba, big time basket, and now New York sees this on the line. Fans are on their feet. Here comes Randall. And what is the referee still doing in the paint? I mean, the Sixers have a 6-man on defense. The referee just won't move. Randall, Robinson, good. It doesn't matter. The Knicks tied the game with 1.3. Philly's at a timeout. Harden, bang! Are you serious? Harden just wins the series so deep. The third full court shot at 2K24. This is getting out of hand. There's already more 2K full court shots this year than 2K23, 2K22 combined. And I mean absolute heartbreak for the Knicks fans. And guys, I promise you, we are on Hall of Fame difficulty. This 2K is just crazy. The shot making is ridiculous. I'm actually liking it a lot. I think you guys are too, but James Harden wins the series as we now go to Golden State. The Warriors will move past the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games. So Lauri Markkanen and this Chris Paul squad is looking pretty good as down goes Cade Cunningham and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now moving on to Toronto, we are tied at 129 with the Pacers and the Raptors. LeBron versus Jokic. Here's LeBron on the drive. Open is Turner. Puts it in. Miles Turner over Jokic. Big time 3. And guys, Indiana's a 3-2 series lead, so they can close it out here on the road. Meanwhile, for Toronto, looking to force 7. It is Barnes with the ball. LeBron James has owned Toronto before in his career. Can he do it again? This time with the Pacers. Jokic stuck up. Great defense by Turner. 8 seconds of the shot clock. Swing it. Schroeder. 1-on-1. Schroeder behind the screen. Snatch back. It's open. Bang! Dennis Dennis Schroeder, what a play! And now here comes Indiana. No timeouts. Fans are on their feet. LeBron James looking to win the series. LeBron the drive. Draws two. Open. Mathurin. And he's got it. Oh my goodness. The shot making is clutch. Timeout Toronto at 1.7. Season on the line for the Raptors. I mean, what a game. What a series this is. Toronto looking to force 7. It's Anunoby. And it almost goes in, but falls out, and the Indiana Pacers go on their own. Will knock off the Raptors and Jokic in the first round. What a win for Indiana. And now we are going to be going to Sacramento, and I'm loving this arena in the new jerseys for the Kings. However, it won't result in a championship because they will be going out in the first round as the LA Clippers with Jayson Tatum, Russell Westbrook, and Paul George will win the series in 6 games, and they will eliminate the Sacramento Kings team. And now we're going to go to New Orleans. The number 1 seed in the West will be upset by the 18 Pelicans in 6 games. Who saw this coming? And down goes Mikal Bridges, Marcus Smart, and Desmond Bane as Tyrese Haliburton, Brandon Ingram, and CJ McCollum upset the 1 seed, and they will move on to the second round. As now we're going to head to a Game 7 in Chicago. It is the Bulls with Jalen Brunson as he adds in another 3 who will beat the Hawks in this best-of-7 series here in Chicago. And the Bulls, man, they finally get a series win. Jalen Brunson might be the X factor as he will take out Atlanta 131 to 117. In our last matchup of the first round, 115-116, Curry from way downtown and it won't go. Lakers, Nuggets, a rematch of last year's Western Conference Finals. However, Jimmy Butler's on Denver, Steph Curry's on the Lakers. Here is Butler, 40 seconds. Nuggets looking to expand their lead. Butler won't go. Rebound Davis. Here come the Lakers trying to take the lead. Davis on the break. Nothing there. Almost loses it. He's got to give it up. Oh, it's Austin Reeves open. Bang! Austin Reeves, a big 3. That silences the crowd here in Denver. 24 seconds. Fans are on their feet. It is going to come down to this. Can the Lakers get a stop? Butler, what a move. Ties the game. I mean, Jimmy Butler, what a play right there. And now the shot clock is off for the Lakers. A chance to win this series. Curry working on Jamal Murray. 5 seconds. Curry's got him isolated. Step back. Off the mark, ball rebounded. And it looks like we're going to go to overtime in this Game 7. We aren't finished yet. Lakers, Nuggets, what a battle. And now in overtime, Curry has the ball, 20 seconds, Lakers up by 1. Nuggets need to stop right here. Curry's gonna launch one, and it goes down. Oh man, Stephen Curry, that might be the dagger. 13 seconds for the Nuggets, down by 4. Caldwell Pope's open, and that won't go. Rebound, fellas, that might be it. Stephen Curry is just ridiculous, and it is over in 7. The Lakers will knock off Denver, the former champs, as Stephen Curry, the dagger 3-pointer, and this series is over. And guys, what a performance for Stephen Curry. 46 points, 10 3-pointers as Anthony Davis, almost a 2020 game. Russell at 19. Just an all-around great performance from LA as Jamar Murray at 28, Butler with 24. Meanwhile, Denver is eliminated. And we are now on to the second round. I mean, what a crazy first round. From the full court shot to that crazy Game 7. And how about these second round matchups? Pretty interesting. Hopefully your favorite team or prediction is still in it. But anyways, guys, you see the teams. 8 remaining. It is time to simulate this second round here on NBA 2K24. So let's keep it rolling. Here we go. We'll begin the second round off in Philadelphia, where the Cavaliers are now 8-0 in the postseason. The 1 seed in the East has just swept the Sixers, and they're on the way to the Eastern Conference Finals as LaMelo Ball in Philadelphia goes home. So if you pick Cleveland to win, they're going to be 1 step closer. And now going to Golden State, the Lakers with Stephen Curry against his former team takes them out in 5 games. So once again, in the second round, just like last year, the Lakers will beat the Warriors. This time, no LeBron James and no Stephen Curry on the Golden State Warriors, even though he's on the Lakers. They get it done over his former teammate and Klay Thompson. And guys,
Stephen Curry has just been playing out of his mind in this simulation. 46-6 in the elimination game. As we now go to Indiana, it is the Pacers with LeBron James over Jalen Brunson and the Bulls in 5 games. And guys, LeBron James and the Pacers, I expected them to make the playoffs, but I didn't think they'd get to the Eastern Conference Finals. However, in this simulation, they have just done it. Bulls will go down. And fellas, the Clippers, assimilated too fast, lost to the Pelicans. As we know, the Pelicans are the 8th seed, so the 8th seed, the Pelicans are in the Western Conference Finals. Tatum at 31 for the Clippers, but it doesn't matter because New Orleans, Brandon Ingram dropped 38, and the Pelicans will beat the Clippers, and they will move on. And now down to the final 4 teams, we have the Lakers versus the 8th seeded Pelicans. I still can't believe they got to the Western Conference Finals. And now in the East, Cleveland versus LeBron James and the Pacers. So LeBron's going against his former team. This should be some fun, guys. I can't wait to see what is going to happen. Which 2 teams will move to the finals in this simulation? Well, let's find out. We have a Game 7 in Cleveland. Pacers down 1, 48 seconds. LeBron going at Luka. Got him in the air. It puts it in. Game 7, guys. I mean, the 2 best words in sports. 41 seconds. Here is Doncic. Cavs down by 1. The 8th seeded Cavs. Doncic, what a move. Look at this matchup, LeBron and Luka going at it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. This is a moment to witness right here. LeBron, will he go right back at Luka? Yes, he will. Going right at Luka. Scores again. I mean, we're just going bully ball versus bully ball. 2 of the best players in the league in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. 1-point game, Cleveland down 1. Doncic takes it back out. And once again, LeBron will defend. Luka's got him isolated. Doncic the spin. Goes up and under. Missed it. Allen the rebound. Cavs will get it back. Doncic missed a big shot right there. The Bulls lose, but the Cleveland still in this one. Here's Mobley. Shot clock winding down. Game on the line. Doncic in the corner. Pump fake. Got it. Luka Doncic just put it in. LeBron. No. Cleveland's headed to the finals. Doncic the game-winning shot after he just missed a game-winning layup. How about that for a series ender? LeBron James and the Pacers, what a season, but it is over in 7. And now going the West, it ended in a sweep, but guys, the Lakers will knock off the 8th seeded Pelicans, so the Cinderella story for New Orleans comes to an end. What a season they had, but for the Lakers, they fought in that Game 7 against the Nuggets in the first round, got out of it, and now they're headed to the NBA Finals with Stephen Curry. So the NBA Finals are here. Lakers, Cavaliers, Luka versus Stephen Curry, and we're going to do a best of 7 series here on NBA 2K24 to determine the winner. And guys, it's been a wild simulation up to this point, so now it's time to find out who is going to be the champ. Sit down, sit back, relax, and let's get right into this series. Here we go. Game 6 in LA, and the Cavaliers, the 1 seed, are down 3 games to 2, looking to force 7, but we are tied as Curry got Doncic with the pump and put it in. The Lakers are trying to win the championship in front of their faithful fans. 130, 128, here comes Doncic, going right back at Curry, driving, floats it up and in. Tied at 130, 36 seconds. Here we go, fellas. It is the NBA Finals as Curry the drive. Curry gets blocked by Doncic. Are you kidding me? Doncic gets a huge rejection. Doncic the drive, gives it up, scores. Mobley on the dish from Luka. Cleveland all of a sudden has a 2-point lead with 20 seconds. These fans can't believe it. Here is Curry the drive. Curry gives it back out. Shot clock is off, 13 seconds. Championship on the line. Curry gets open. Bang! Curry from downtown with 9.7. Both these teams going back and forth. And fellas, here we go. Championship or Game 7. Doncic says I'll take Game 7, wins at the buzzer, bakes it in. Unbelievable, the Lakers were just 1 stop away from winning the championship, but Luka Doncic forces 7, and I mean, oh my goodness, this simulation has to be one of the craziest ever. So many wild moments, and fellas, all I can say is Game 7 for the championship. going to Cleveland for Game 7, and the Cavs will do it, up 132 to 108, and it is over. Cleveland is once again a city of champions. They will defeat the Lakers in 7 games, coming behind from a 3-2 deficit. Doncic gets his first. Wow, what a moment. But fellas, let me know down below, how are your predictions? Did anybody have this matchup, and did anybody have the Cavs to win it? I want to see your guys' comments down below. But I mean, like I said, this has to be one of the wildest simulations ever. From the full court shots, game winners, upsets. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. I read every single one of your comments. I'm gonna let the celebration continue here in Cleveland. But again, it is After Productions. You are all the best, and I'll see you in the next one. We out for today.